and welcome to a special local comic shop a day kind of edition of Comics Should Smell Good, episode number, what are we at now, like 352 or something?
I'm pretty sure we're up to like 800 at this point.
Yeah, something like that.
Our archivists actually have gone through the CSSG archives, the digital ones that you're not privy to. There's a lot of dark episodes that are hidden on the deep web, and we got 800 of them.
That's right.
800. Count them.
So, if you're not willing to delve into the deep web, and I understand because it is scary, it's a dark place, we bring you the nice and shiny, happy Comics Should Smell Good. Happy, yeah, there you go.
Happy, which is getting a TV series soon.
Really?
Yeah, Chris Maloney. Should be good.
Anyway, this weekend is Local Comic Shop Day. It's a special holiday in the industry that's designed to celebrate local business and brick-and-mortar stores just like us. There is a list of special items, kind of like a record store day, that are available on our website. There's also a Local Comic Shop Day video as well. But yeah, now the official nonsense is out of the way. We are going to turn it to this happy person here, who's going to bring you his very first book.
My very first book I have ever introduced. I'm so excited, guys. This is the
Shut up, nobody cares what you're talking about.
Damn, dude. Whoa.
I know, just to bring you into
Talking about, actually, people who don't get enough love.
Right.
Rich Tommaso has the first volume of his book, SheWolf, out here. Although I am, happy to see that it's labeled as Volume 1, which implies that there's going to be another volume. I think the first issue of Season 2 for the series has been solicited, so that's awesome.
Actually, yeah.
But this is his really cool teen werewolf series, and it really goes beyond just werewolf stuff. It gets a lot of the typical, oh no, I got turned, what's going to happen stuff out of the way in the first issue, and it delves into, demon cults and vampires and, weird time travel, mind transference stuff.
Nice.
And there's also a really neat black and white one-shot issue, not reprinted anywhere else, called King Blood in the back. It's a full-length issue, plus all of the pinups that so many good artists did for the ongoing series, including one of the best pieces of black and white pinups ever by none other than Jim Rugg, the king of black and white pinups.
Yeah.
Yeah,
that stuff's really cool. It's very David Lynchian kind of feel.
Yeah, I see that.
Which I really dig. From Valiant, you might have heard that Valiant is throwing their hat into the movie world, the superhero movie world, and I guess this is kind of their Avengers, is Harbinger, featuring people like the Harbinger team, who is there, the PsyOps people, Faith, because, Faith is extremely popular, so, you're going to put her on a book, people will probably read it.
Yeah, she's big now.
She is very big. Rafa Roberts on story, Juan Jose Rip, and the awesome Derek Robertson bringing you art. This is some seriously vicious Derek Robertson. We're talking boom, explodey kind of blood and gore Derek Robertson. But this is definitely looks to be fun. A primer for the new movie, and just kind of the Valiant industry, or the Valiant universe in general.
And my next book here, definitely vicious as well, but in a much more fun way. This is Slam from Boom's Boombox imprint, written by Pamela Ribon and drawn by Veronica Fish, who has really been getting around the industry lately.
She has.
Yeah, doing work on everything from Howard the Duck to Archie. This is really cool. It's a story of a whole bunch of roller derby players? What is there a specific term for that?
I don't know enough about roller derby.
Derbiers! I don't know. They hit people really hard and they skate around, and I'm really jealous they get to do that. It's awesome. And it's got a great color scheme on the cover. Really fun sort of, genre-breaking techniques employed here. You jump to a lot of weird dream sequences, random diagrams thrown in here. It's really fun, different stuff. I believe this is going to be an ongoing series, but I'm not 100% on that, so look it up yourself.
You never do these days. From Dark Horse comes Ether, Matt Kinn and the awesome David Rubin, who did art for the Aurora West books, part of the Paul Pope Battling Boy, and he recently did the fiction for Boom as well. And this is kind of a cool magic, surreal type of adventure. You've got giant monkey gorilla things on the second page, which, boom, you know, obviously that's already pretty cool.
It looks like more of a Yeti to me.
Oh, wait, he might be a Yeti. Maybe they're hitting that Sasquatch vibe. Yeah, just really, really cool adventure stuff. Lots of great lettering. David Rubin did his own lettering, so the art and lettering go kind of hand in hand. Giant snails, mythical libraries, all sorts of strange bizarreness, and this really kind of creepy diagram of a bird that Matt Kint does really well.
Yeah, it's terrifying.
Yeah, if you've seen his Pistol Whip stuff or Super Spy or anything like that, Mind Management, he's always into these weird kind of watercolor dissection deals that I really dig. But yeah, very, very cool stuff. New, I think this is a mini-series.
And over at Image, I've got the second issue of Moonshine from a team with so much pedigree behind it. You got Brian Azzarello and Eduardo Rizzo, the team that brought you 100 Bullets, Spaceman, the only good part of Flashpoint, the Batman miniseries. This is a tale of bootleggers and werewolves. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Cool.
Clearly that's why it sold. Easy.
Honestly, I think this is one of those books where Ryan Azzarello just came up with a pun and then wrote a whole story around it. But personally, I think that's when he's at his best. So, pick it up. Buy it. It's awesome.
And Eduardo Rizzo, he's doing his own colors on this, which is really cool. And, I mean, he is just... Eduardo Rizzo is astounding.
Yeah.
And moving over to DC and the Young Animal line that Gerard Way has been helming. This is the second issue of Cave Carson Has a Cybernetic Eye. This one has been really cool. The first issue was a great kind of... it was a good throwback type of thing, which they've been doing pretty well in the Young Animal. Has been this nice kind of sense of legacy, which DC has been missing for quite a long time now. And Cave Carson is one of those strange 50s off-brand characters that they've decided to make into a main character. And it's cool, it kind of brings you into his life. His wife just died, his kids are like, you know, kind of weirded that their mom just died. He's in a weird place. And he's got this eye that keeps scanning everything, and he can't stop it. And so people keep getting pissed off at him. He's like, it's not my fault. So this man lives kind of a tortured existence, I gotta say. Far from his glory days of spelunking. But yeah, it's starting...
Say spelunking again.
Spelunking.
What a good word.
It is a really good word. And also, in this, is Tom Scioli's freaking mind-alteringly beautiful superpowers throwback comic in here, basically. Riffing off the 70s superpowers toy line and TV show, etc., etc. This one has blue monkeys more than you could count.
Yeah, and all I got to say about that is the crucifixion of Captain Marvel Jr.
Dude, this is some real... And just because we're on it here, this is nice, DC. Appreciate that. That's cool. Big ups to Steve Dillon. Hugely influential to me personally with a lot of stuff that I read when I was younger. And just in general with comics. So this is nice, DC. Thank you.
Yeah. A little moment of silence for him there.
Right? If we had beer, you know, we're done.
Pour one out, you know, pour stone cold.
That's right, that's right.
Anyways, my next book is something far more lighthearted, I guess. This is Revolution G.I. Joe. Even in the midst of horrible shape-changing dire wraiths and transformers and space knights and whatever Mask is invading the planet, G.I. Joe is always there to keep everyone hyped.
It's true.
Even more so when it's being drawn by Yanni Milano-Yanni, possibly one of the greatest action comics artists of our generation.
Certainly one of our favorite artists.
Well, yeah, we have
here.
no bias at all.
No.
This dude has been working wonders over on Prophet. His own cyberpunk comic, Old City Blues, is probably one of the best webcomics out there. And now he's been given free reign on G.I. Joe. He's starting off with the Revolution series, which is, of course, the big Hasbro crossover. But I believe I saw something somewhere saying that he's going to be working on the new ongoing coming up, and
Indeed.
that is news. I tell you what.
Yeah.
Yeah, you got Scarlet, you got Roadblock, I think,
Yep.
and then who's that other dude? That's Rock and Roll, also Quick Kick, who has a great name, and Shipwreck, but I think he's only in there for like 2 panels, so whatever.
Yeah, right. And can we just say large guns, lots of fighting, only 3 splash pages? Two. Excuse me.
Splash
2.
pages. It's the beginning and the end.
That's right.
Boom.
Yeah, big thumbs up to Yanni. And from the former House of Ideas, now just the House of Movies, Thanos, #1. Thanos, we'll let that sink in a minute.
Dude, he's Thanos. He's the guy at the end of Avengers. He's got the chin. He smiles.
Jeff Lemire,
sits in his chair.
Mike Deodato bring you and Laura Martin, the new adventures of Thanos. This is not your I'm a kid Thanos. This is I am adult. I am pissed off. I am look at that. Thanos returns.
Ooh, that's economy right there.
That is economy right there. Yeah, we're talking some serious large people posturing, lots of violence, some yelling, and dying. Maybe? I don't know.
Yeah, even the skinnier people in that comic are kind of huge.
They are kind of huge.
Man. And my last book for you here is Revolution G.I. Joe, the Aaron Conley variant. Artist of Sabretooth Swordsman and many other awesome short stories has provided the variant cover for this special one-shot, and it's awesome. Do you see how big his biceps are? That's all. That's really all. Also, Snake Eyes is on the cover and he's not in the comic, and that makes me sad.
It does.
But
the second edition of Sabretooth Swordsman, the hardcover that is featuring the colored shorts from Dark Horse Presents, is coming out relatively soon as well. So that's very cool to see. And my final pick is the mind-breaking Multiversity by Grant Morrison. This was Grant Morrison's supposed last big project at DC. It's probably not true.
that's like Hayao Miyazaki's last movie.
Right. But this was the last thing I read by Grant Morrison, and I gotta tell you, this stands up as far as his DC stuff, up there with like Seven Soldiers, Final Crisis. It's right there in that line where he took a bunch of different books that were standalone and has worked them together into a larger story. There was a really cool guidebook. There's just, I mean, it's true Morrison, oh my god. Anyway, in true Morrison way, he really delves deep into what makes these characters so popular, what makes them gods, what makes them so powerful, and how they're all connected. I mean, he created this whole, like, order of real worlds, and has really been the only one to attempt to solidify and bring any kind of cohesion to however many worlds are in the new DC thing now that we've rebirthed. I don't even pretend to understand.
Well, it's like 52 times 52 times 52 times 52 worlds, to the power of 52.
That's right. I got nothing on that. But I do know that this is freaking brilliant, and don't be scared. You don't have to read anything before or after. This is a really great book. $30, which is cheap for actually how much you're getting in here. A bunch of extras, really, really cool stuff. Oh, you know what? And it's got Adolf on the Toilet by Jim Lee. That's what's up. And I'm going to say that's about it.
Yeah, that's it.
Again, Saturday is local comic shop day. We are open 10 to 6. Please come in and check out what we've got, video and stuff on the website. And I think that's about it. Thank you all for watching. We'll see you next week.